I think a reason behind that is because when you have Io and Lesh, really these two heroes are going to be the carry of the team. I think Io Lesh is like the current strongest Io combo. It really abuses the spell lifesteal with the Ag Shard on Io, and Lesh is like the one hero that likes spell lifesteal in Dota right now.
Yeah, Monet gets off that meta. Jabs trying to get to the other side of the cliff here, but
that was weird.
Won't be able to do too much with that as First Blood goes the way of Baboka and Aster.
Yeah, it's a very high win rate versus Storm. It's a hero that likes to play the lane, standing on the creep wave. Obviously, as we saw there, Lesh can punish that, especially with some rotations. It does connect the second Remnant.
Yep, Lightning Storm into the split earth. Dubu's here as well, and Bryle getting really low, but he's going to get the kill onto Ori instead. So with the rotation from Dubu as they're going to get the Water Rune bottom. All right, if you hadn't...
Let's move on. Let's move on.
I need to know your real answer, please.
Oh, now it's going to sound like I'm cheating.
Well, during the draft, did you...
I like FNATIC. I think...
Oh, Ori, he's going to get some help from Baboka. Nice pick into the tower. Bryle is mega dead. Good rotations overall from Aster, as that was not even remotely close. No Fairy's Trinket for Bryle. See if Storm is able to get the luck of Gaben. Can't believe we're talking about a tier 1 item.
It's that important. Gotta
no, I agree.
Drink that Gaben's nectar.
Yep, that is something. Oh, we're going to see the curse come out from Jabs. He's going to get surrounded here as DJ getting off a nice fissure. Enchant Totem to follow. Doesn't have his Echo Slam yet, so Ori can only be denied so much as Monet with an early Sunder onto Bryle, who's extremely low. Zipped on by Ori, but the heal's coming out from the Io. Not going to keep Bryle alive in the end. So 2 dead, make it 3 in favor of Aster. Double kill for XXS. It's going to get some help from Bryle as well. Ooh. Now finally has a couple levels of Diabolic Edict. And Tomato ages at 10.5 minutes. No,
I mean, I suppose with the Io, you want to build into the spell lifesteal. I could see him queuing it up and then still going for like a Kaya or a Sanj first, depending on how like the next fight goes.
Okay. Up. Baboka with the initiation onto Tomato, pops the early enrage, try to focus Baboka down. Of course, has that diffusal blade, but Baboka able to zip on out of there, no problem. Good curse, actually keeping the pressure on from XXS onto his own teammate. Echo Slam to follow with the stacks of Fury Swipes are there as well. And you can see the Grave keeping XXS alive a little bit, but that Splinter's Blast just barely clips him. And that's 2 deaths on the side of Aster as FNATIC. Having a nice little team fight there. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Ori taking out Dubu. He's almost out of mana, but does have his regen rune. And that is a dream. Again, Ori's getting every rune this game. So Tomato opting for the BKB first, knowing that these fights are likely to come soon. So instead of that blink,
Baboka's rolling up.
Yeah, Baboka, nice fissure from DJ. And Tomato just 3-shots him. All right.
I think they're going to go look for a kill instead.
I mean, they could honestly just try to Roche knowing the BKB's down, but it is a bit scary.
Against Wyvern, Earthshaker, it's a bit
Earthshaker, no blink yet. He's halfway there. He's going to get initiated on it. We've seen this story before all tournament, before this Blink Dagger comes online. The Earthshaker, kind of pathetic, but
getting healed by the Io.
Now XXS has that early shard actually, but there's a zip in from Ori, focusing down that Earthshaker, but XXS pays the ultimate price. So it's a 1-for-1, favoring FNATIC for now, but Bryle, he's taking a ton of damage. Nice relocate, back to the base, buyback onto the Earthshaker now as well. Double kill for Tomato as they take Baboka to the grave. Now can they catch anybody on Aster? Ori's going to be a tough one.
He's got no mana, actually.
That's true, and the Arcane Rune has already dissipated. He does have 2 wand charges. Jenkins, very important. Bryle gets on the Lightning Storm, and just enough for Ori to get high ground there. And the damage onto Tomato is pretty fierce, but as Bryle trying to zone out a bit here for Tomato to try to finish this off. XXS gets a Chakram off. Just trying to delay this as much as possible, but the Roche is going down really fast to Tomato now, but you can see they're going to get some scouting out. They're going to get the stun up onto Tomato, but he's going to get the kill onto Baboka, and the Aegis is taken along with the Roche from Tomato, and XXS, he does get Grave. That's a lot of Fury Swipes. Timber Chain to the high ground. Looks like he might be okay. Even the Dazzle getting away. Another Timber Chain for XXS, but he's getting relatively low on mana. One more right click, nope. XXS again. Yules, but here comes Jabs with the curse, just to ensure that they have enough time to finish off that big bad Timber Saw.
Yeah, that was nice. Tomato queued up the Diffusal knowing that the Yules was coming, and diffuses him so his team can catch up.
And I agree, like every game we've cast, it feels like the Graves are like super consistent.
Yeah, it's a low cooldown, it's long range. People are actually healing to a reasonable HP. They don't just die after Grave.
And jabs, he's gonna get off the curse. He was invisible that entire time. And here comes the relocate. Early Grave, Split Earth is there, but Ori gets enough time thanks to the Grave to zip away XXS. Oh, he missed? Actually, was that a miss or did somebody eat a tree? Either way, leads to his death. At the very least, Ori lives. So again, right on point with the Grave.
And also, a few patches ago, they changed it so that the Timber Chain, it doesn't like have a latch radius like Pudge Hook does anymore. Like, you really have to be precise with it.
Yeah, Ori gets the Electric Vortex off. Fissure being fake. There we go. Ori's gonna hit it. DJ actually has the shard now, but the initiation onto Bryle, just way too much damage. He is bursted from 100 to 0. Dubu now, he's gonna face the Baboka Earth Spirit, but not gonna lead to much here.
Sorry about that. Shout out to the goats out there.
Looks a little bit like Jay Leno, if I'm not lying with that large chin of his. The FNATIC with a 2K lead. And again, this has been a very close game. Actually popping the Bloodstone a little bit early here from Bryle. He's going to get silenced in the zip in from Ori. Trying to go for the IO, and they will get him immediately. Fissure onto Ori. He's going to get graved. Looks like Baboka was the trade, but Bryle taking the right clicks with a nice curse at the last moment. Ori finishes off Bryle. Very little there to work with. A huge Echo Slam coming in. And the right clicks will suffice for Tomato to get a triple kill. And the Fissure to follow, as that is going to be a 4th member dead for ASTER. Huge turnaround there from FNATIC. And a very timely Echo Slam. I think that's about as deep as it goes, actually.
Yeah, extremely deep, though.
That's right.
If it were a pool, you could dive into it head first.
Very shallow as FNATIC.
You'd break your neck, but you could dive into it.
There's a smoke onto 3. Yeah. And another smoke round. You can tell that both these teams know how critical this fight is going to be. Ori, he's going to get the initiation off, but the early Bloodstone pop by Bryle.
Oh, they cut Jabs.
But in the meantime, but Jabs is taken out before a curse can come, and he's dead without buyback. Now the focus is onto the IO as Bra has to walk away in shame, which means ASTER could potentially take this 3rd Roche away from them. But the chase, it's not over yet. TP's coming to try to save Bryle. He's going to get rolled on. The right clicks are there, but the Abyssal Blade used early Grave. He could get his Sunder off. Monet trying to get it off onto a teammate instead of Tomato. And he's going to get right click down. Only one alive for FNATIC, and it's Tomato all by his lonesome. The Bear, he will get XXS because why not? He's died so many times this game. But ASTER still wins this fight in spades, and into the Roche pit they go.
He's the dazzle of FNATIC, but he's also been setting things up too. So he's got double the value. I feel like it's hard into Wyvern, Lesh, who of course is going to buy the shard now that he's defending high ground. Yeah, here's where the win rate comes from. And Earthshaker, so yeah, they're looking for a kill first.
They're ready to fight. They have these huge item timings. The zip on and Bryle again gets off the Bloodstone in time. Tomato with the BKB, and there's the save. So Bryle A-OK. Tomato pops the Enrage, attempting the TP out. No stun to come, but Bryle not too far away. A nice curse comes out, but this is more of a delay tactic. And Ori, very little mana to speak of, so ASTER might have to reset Bryle. Yeah, they go back in. Not sure if this was originally intended. Golden Brace to keep Bryle a little bit healthy, but Dubo just gets crit down by Monet. Baboka eats the cheese. Bryle with the splitter, but the BKB from Monet, and the right click. A huge Echo Slam coming out from DJ. My goodness, it's only one kill though, Jenkins. It looked big.
It looked really cool.
That was a lot of damage, I'm sure. We can check right here.
Yeah.
Mid set of racks the way of ASTER, and SNY. Monet just got so much. He had literally bought everything out before that fight. Yeah. I guess he had the Yasha, so maybe not as crazy.
Yeah.
Finishes up the SNY. And a blink on both Earthshaker and Ursa. Yeah. So have to commend ASTER's positioning. It's been on point. And now with the the Aether Lens, I should say, from Siamese, his Graves are going to be from even farther away.
Oh, that's a good ward though, DJ. He's looking. They see Siamese Cat.
Yeah.
That's the target.
And the jump is there. Abyssal Blade, but you get the Force F and the Yules to save Siamese Cat. Now that forces the BKB out of the Ursa. And Bryle with the BKB of his own. He gets relocated though. And now Monet and company looking to clean up this fight and potentially game 1. Jack spots the BKB, and that's a nice curse.
Oh, he's not
dead. Grave from basically global range, thanks to the Eon Disc. Or keep saying the same goddamn item. That is not an Eon Disc, Jenkins, for God's sake. They're looking for the Megas, and you can see the shard comes out to help with that low win rate on the shard for Leshrac. I mean, it is pretty annoying to go into, and with the Aegis getting relatively low, Aster resets completely. Oh, Fissure, they're gonna take off the Lincolns as well. The Echo Slam is there. Ori is dead. 100 seconds of no Storm Spirit. This is a PG stream, I swear. Bryle, that early Bloodstone. Stop laughing, Jenkins. Okay. BKB on the runaway now. Aegis is gone. Blink and TP. So they only get one, but it is a big one. And unfortunately for them, obviously, with the Aegis expiring, Roche won't be up anytime soon. I would assume...
Who gets the gifts?
I think Earth Spirit gets Ags, actually, because look, he's looking to buy one. It's very powerful. Maybe XXS could take it.
TB took Ags.
Okay. Delay, delay, delay is the plan for FNATIC. Obviously, not much better choice. But still, they've cut into the Aegis by the half duration right now, at the half mark. Split Earth. Monet's already at half health. There's the zip in from Ori, focusing on Bryle, just waiting for this potential relocate, but there's the fear coming from Monet, getting to half HP, has the Sunder, has the Aegis, he's gonna get Abyssal Bladed, and he actually gets saved again from Siamese Cat thanks to the heal, but that's the Aegis down. And remember, that wasn't actually meta, that was the fear from the Aghanim Scepter.
No, he did use meta.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, he used meta before.
Okay, that is really rough. Split Earth connects, early Grave, still trying to go on the Siamese Cat as Monet does get up a nice Sunder onto Tomato, and he drops as a result. 100 seconds, buys back into the game. Now this kill onto Jabs is pretty big. He wasn't really able to do too much after the curse, but a big Echo Slam from Dijon to several heroes. But again, the save onto Ori zips away to safety, and will TP back to base. Not Stunlock to take out XXS now, as Aster, not a very clean fight for them. And FNATIC, they hold on.
Holy shit, XXS has a nullifier. Oh my god.
Okay. That takes care of some Ghost Scepters.
It's really good against Ursa too, because you just constant nullify his attack speed. That's very annoying. Yeah, overpower gets taken off.
We have the jump by Bryle, but the zip in from Ori, and Monet pops the fear. Bryle getting saved for the time being, but he's completely outnumbered right now. And XXS looking to try to reset as the Abyssal Blade initiation from Tomato, but again, the Grave from Siamese Cat. Monet is forced staff to safety. Now he's trying to kick Bryle back into the fray, but he's going to use the mini Yules on himself. Bryle not able to hit that Split Earth. Jax looking for the Winter's Curse, but he's getting initiated on by Ori and focused down and silenced and brought down to his knees. 120 seconds with no Winter Wyvern, and Bryle dies inside his own Split Earth, but another Echo Slam from DJ and the bashes from Tomato keep FNATIC alive, and the buyback comes out from Ori though, so they look to be wanting to finish this game right now. Might prevent the 60-minute game here, Jenkins. But I've been wrong many times today.
Maybe.
Many times tomorrow.
XXS has removed an item from his inventory, so is he going to pick up the Ags? It's like, even if he gets clipped by a stun, he's gonna be fine.
Aster, 34k lead. If they... Wait, where's the Aegis? Nobody want... Oh, the Aegis is on Storm. Okay.
It's mini.
There's just so many icons up there. Ori with the initiation and the roll on in and the kick out thanks to the Earth Spirit Aghanim Scepter. But the curse comes out. It's actually going to be reflected back onto FNATIC, so kind of pauses the game as Jabs now looks like he's going to find his way to the grave as Ori finishes him off. 100 seconds of no Wyvern. Bloodstone not going to keep anybody else alive as Ori with the Electric Vortex Ags AoE. GG is called, and 56-minute game. Jenkins, Aster ends up winning, where it was really hard to get that. I mean, they never really got the third set of racks, I guess. The Mega Creeps.
No, they didn't.
But they do win the game, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, that's right. I think Monet used 3 fears in that last fight. He used a refresher.
Bryle, so relatively even. I mean, how does that lane normally go, though? Like the Razor v Lina. Lina has really long attack range, so... And pretty damn fast with the Fiery Souls to get out of the static link range.
I feel like Lina does better against Razor than other heroes.
Up Jabs. He's going to get cookied. Still has that shield crash buff on him. Monet gets off the concoction, but no real follow-up after the fact. The Creep's doing a decent amount of... Oh, the Scatter Blast just misses. Good attempt there. But they might be able to turn this around as a result as Jabs and company looking to get first blood for FNATIC.
Okay.
Successfully do it. I mean, how does the Earthshaker look this game? Because it was obviously on FNATIC's side last time.
Pretty good. I would say that like Void, Lina, Pango are all heroes that if you can catch them and chain stun them, they do die in a chain stun.
Concoction on top of the Scatter Blast, and that's going to be an easy pick-off.
Yeah, that kind of felt easy.
For Aster. Maybe scanned out just so Bryle knows that he's there. Don't want to get flamed for not calling missing, of course.
Yeah, naturally.
But in terms of like the rotation, I mean, we've seen... hold that thought. You see the stuns come out. Scatterblast is going to keep them at bay. Looks like Siamese Cat is fine. Jabs in the meantime still has that shield crash damage mitigation. And with just one plasma field, Monet able to get himself another kill in this game.
That he's a good laner. Actually with a Snapfire. So much stun and damage.
Yeah. You didn't play Dota 1, right? The concoction from Dota 1 was hilarious as Bryle getting chased by Ori. Fissure not quite there. He's going to go down to this Eye of the Storm if Ori can get some vision. Plasma Field was all that's needed. And that is a nice pickup for Ori. I mean, that was a huge invasion of the jungle by FNATIC. It requires 3 members to try to take out this stack from Alchemist, and you can tell that Monet very smartly just leaves the lane and goes back into the top lane just to farm the old natural way. Ori is doing a lot of damage through this Rolling Thunder. He's actually going to get the kill onto Jazz with the LSA Laguna Blade combo, keeping him alive with the Fairy Fire. Snapfire cooking not enough to help him survive in the end, but still a 1-for-1.
Yeah, Aster, they're just farming a lot more of the map, positioning their heroes in a way where FNATIC has to do some weird plays. Now they're going to go for the smoke into Beastmaster. Yeah,
this would be a nice pickup for FNATIC. DJ looking to open things up. Doesn't want to break the smoke quite yet. Definitely has this vision. Snowball. It will hit with the shards blocking him in, but immediate TP comes out with the roar on XXS, and that sets up the Mortimer's Kisses first of the game, and DJ is just dead. The rest of FNATIC not really that close to really help in that pick-off attempt. Is now Ori going high ground. He's going to find Tomato, gets off that time dilation, still has the Chronosphere, might have to use it defensively if he's not careful.
He didn't leap out of range.
Yep, time walk. And the curse is going to have to be used instead to try to delay. Baboka, Echo Slam with the Vault. Nicely done to help get that pick off on Dubu.
Ori as well, Razor, this is also a traditional carry. He's been farming the entire time. He's got his BKB, Bottled Haste.
Wow. Yep, this is definitely a good start for Aster. And
that's the right hero.
Onto Bryle. They're going to be blocked by the Fissure. Beautifully done. Baboka, just a god-tier Fissure. 40 seconds of no Bryle. And DJ gets off the Snowball, trying to get some shenanigan action with that Ice Shard, but will not push Ori to the low ground. Instead, he will die. And FNATIC are crumbling right now. Fissure stops the TP. Double kill for Ori. Radiance online for Monet. And this is getting into shellacking territory. A good Alchemist game. And Tomato, he has his Midas treads, but he's going to have to go for a BKB to start things out.
Aster, they feel so strong that they can play towards the top area. Tomato's got to be careful.
Oh, Fissure, concoction to follow, into the roar, and man, they just have all the stun locks. No chance for Tomato. And this is likely to turn into a tier 1 tower as well.
This is also without Tomato, who's just kind of slowly waddling at the lane. They're looking for Monet.
Yep.
You see him here on the ward.
He's a recipe away from BKB. Rolling Thunder coming. He's going to get off his ult, so that buys him a little bit of time as TPs are coming in. He's already at half HP. Oh my god, the Chronosphere on him, but the rest of his team as well. Cookie coming to try to help out Monet. He gets off the concoction. That is an absolute disaster from FNATIC. Oh my goodness. If Chemical Rage is able to be activated, he's just not dying right now.
He's not gonna die, no.
And Spirit Vessel would be a big thing. Jabs does have one, but zero charges.
Yeah,
so
they need to kill a support. Oh, he might die himself.
Yeah, Mortimer's Kisses. Nice stun from Baboka into Aurora again. And it feels like if they're able to get one stun, they're able to get the perma. DJ. All right, they get the concoction off on himself as DJ. Blocks him off with the Ice Shards and TPs away. And Monet's like, whatever. Creeps are probably worth more at this point, honestly. Yep, it's just going up ever so slowly.
It really is.
And the courier is coming.
Oh, they know where he is.
Sentry. Baboka runs right into Tomato. Blink. Enchant Totem. Fissure to follow. Concoction's coming as well. Set up by the Echo Slam. And again, just no time. Just beautiful layering from Aster. And now this is probably the Roche.
AC, he doesn't need the move speed from like a Sanjin Yasha or the status resist. He's just not dying. There's not enough damage on FNATIC. They're too far behind right now.
Obviously Ori with no stun capabilities, so not yet at least. Maybe after the refresher he'll go sheep.
Get that double hex, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, Bryle is level 16. So he's keeping up with Monet.
Oh, DJ. Oh, initiation from Monet, still with the Aegis, gets off the concoction. That's a dead Wyvern. No Winter's Curse. Roar now sets up another kill onto DJ. So just like that, both supports dead for FNATIC. Baboka didn't have Echo Slam. He's going to get chased by Jabs, who's getting static linked in the meantime. And he's just going to have to roll all the way back to base. And now the high ground offense is coming from ASTER. Fissure, Bryle, no BKB, just dead. Tomato looking for the potential chrono as he's just faking it out now and takes a casual right click from Monet. And this game is getting, well, it's been out of hand for quite a while. Now it's left in the hand, and GGs are called.
God.
This was an absolute Gaben shellacking from ASTER. Not even remotely close.
This was another top hat. I mean, this was...
That was a top hat. It's...
Dare I say, it was closing in.
It was close.
It was close to Umbrella territory.
Yes.
That was a Gaben top hat level shellacking. That might have been the biggest shellacking of the tournament so far.